Peggy 18.
Hello everyone, welcome to the channel's first ever Direct and Stuff. Today, we'll be using this presentation to talk about and show you some exciting new projects that are making their way over to the channel. Now, before we get started, I'd like to mention that a lot of what you're about to see today has taken a lot of time and energy from not only myself, but a multitude of other talented individuals as well, some of whom might be in the chat with us right now. Not only that, but today's stream is also a 24-hour subathon as well. I mentioned this because a lot of what you're about to see is also a result of funding from our last subathon. So if you'd like to be a part of that in funding future projects, or if you would like to just see me do some weird, wacky stuff on stream, like painting like Bob Ross for a stream, or a multitude of other things, you can feel free to check out this handy guide created by our awesome friend of the channel, Kiira, aka Ginger Gaiden. This guide will also be available from chat if you want to reference it later as well. I hope you all are as excited as we are to finally bring some of this content to you. So with all of that said, and without further ado, here's your first look at something that's going to give the channel a little bit of a fresh coat of paint sort of feel. Pretty cool, right? What you're looking at right now is what is essentially a complete rebranding of the channel as a whole. As much as I've enjoyed the way things looked before, 2021 certainly felt like the time for things to change up a bit around here, as some of the assets we've been using up until this point go as far back as 2019. All of what you see now was designed in collaboration with graphic designer and friend of the channel, Hero. Hero and I have worked on similar projects in the past, but this time around, I wanted to design something that feels a little bit more cohesive and a bit more reflective of who I am today. With that in mind, we paid great attention to a lot of the details like patterns, sizing, shapes, and even color schemes, just to name a few. This brand new overhaul is set to go live today with more to add at a later date. So, next time you're browsing around the channel, keep an eye out for all the new stuff like these cool new Twitch panels, these super sick stream assets, and even this brand new fancy logo to tie this whole new look together. Well, almost. There's just one more thing I forgot to mention. So, for those of you that have been around the channel for a while, you may have noticed a certain blue-haired character making the rounds, even becoming the focus of our new set of subscriber emotes earlier this year. Up until this point though, I've been pretty low-key about who she is, her name, and what she's all about, and today is the day that all changes. Now, normally this would be the part where I introduce her and talk a bit more about who she is, but personally, I think it's better if we let her speak for herself.
Hi there, I don't believe we've met, so allow me to introduce myself. My name is Akemi. I love video games and being at home in my element, but I don't mind being out and about either. My favorite color is blue, and just like the color, I like to think I'm pretty cool. Anyway, I'm sure we'll be seeing a lot more of each other. It was nice to meet you all. Bye!
Pretty awesome, right? I am so excited to finally be able to talk about Akemi with you guys. She is an original character I had designed late last year and is meant to be sort of a reflection of myself in a way. Her design features an outfit very reminiscent of what some would call my default outfit, and her color palette is comprised of what are essentially all of my favorite colors. So you'll see strong representations of blues, pinks, and black in her design as well. Of course, stretching beyond some of those subtleties, she also is very much her own person with her own personality and voice. Speaking of voice, Akemi and all of her subsequent appearances from here on out will be fully voice acted by one of my close friends that I've known for years now. I love her. She's great. She goes by Goulet on Instagram, and if I'm being honest, the moment I heard the demo tape she sent me, I knew I wanted her to be the voice of Akemi, and I personally think she's done a fantastic job of capturing her essence. Akemi will be on full display starting today, and you'll be able to see her across the entire channel, including in places like stream alerts, channel point redemptions, YouTube video intros and outros, and even on our Twitch panels, just to name a few. I say a few, but that's actually quite a lot of places, and man, with this much representation, Akemi sure does have her work cut out for her. But as it turns out, she's going to be doing a little bit more than just speaking. Hey guys, hello here, welcome, and I'm coming to you live here from the studio we used for the thing that we're about to show you. Before we do that though, I have a few friends that I'd like you to meet. First up here is my friend whom you just heard playing the voice of our new mascot, Akemi. Of course, your talents don't just stop there though, because you'll also be singing with me on this track you're about to hear in just a moment. And of course, on the scene as well, we've got our friend, the man, the myth, the legend, the Blessing 340. He's really tall. Anyway, he's been a major part in helping us use the studio and just making us sound so good. So anyway, we've been working really hard on this for a while now, so without further delay, here it is. Hope you enjoy.
Turn out the lights, close your eyes, turn up the silence, the heartache of your life. Dance forever under the lights, this brutal love. Oh, how you want it, you're begging for it, but you can't have it, even if you tried. It's in the clutches, in the hands of this brutal love. Old toys, this plastic heart, loners and fools are tearing me apart. Here comes trouble, the uninvited, this brutal love. Danger, not
Perfect. Let's do it again.
This
is it,
This
right
is
now?
the one, right?
Yeah, this is the one.
This is the one.
Wait, what are we doing though?
Oh, never mind. Maybe not.
If this is the one, somebody tell me what the fuck is going on.
Well, I've lost all confidence. So.
No, really, what are we doing now?
The same thing. We've been the same.
Oh, okay.
thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is the one.
Same thing.
You mean
We're
the
just
one?
quizzing
This is
us.
the
The one.
All right.
Okay.
Well, there you have it. Thank you so much for tuning in to our first ever Direct and Stuff here on the channel. This has been a long creative process from start to finish, and I just want to give a huge thank you to everyone involved in helping me get this out to you. All of their names will be floating on the screen right now, and if you liked any of the work you saw today, all of the links to their respective places on the internet will be linked in the description below, so feel free to check us out there. I also want to give a huge shout out to everyone watching from home for being so patient with us, for how long it's taken to get all this done and completed, so thank you as well. And don't forget that if you're watching this live, as soon as this trailer ends, marks the start of our 24-hour subathon. So invite your friends, invite your neighbors and dogs or whoever, as today will certainly be a stream to experience. Anyway, with all of that said, without further ado, there's only one thing left to say before we take off, and that is, of course, as always, I'm alecandstuff. I hope you all enjoyed today's presentation and enjoy the rest of the show.